Allegedly. I mean, one can dream of actually trying to get Dracula free to play, right? But, you know, even though I don't get Dracula, I might get myself Lady Mina, which I assume they kind of made it be like his consort or something like that. But hello, hello. Good morning, Day3. Good morning, Susie. I mean, the idea is the collab itself. The idea is the account. And honestly, the idea is to stream again on the Godforge channel. Because I've been doing so much Dragonair because I've been enjoying it and loving it. That, this channel's not getting too much love. So, you know, I'm going to try to stream maybe once a week. At least on the channel, even though it's like, you know, mostly I have lots of Dragonair stuff. I would have streamed Dragonair today as well. But the new content that unlocks only unlocks at like 1 PM our time. And that's a bit too late. Like around that time I tried to start recording and stuff. So yeah, Void Hunter was not my forte. Honestly, I do not like that game. It's like, it looks amazing. It has potential. Just the fact that it was mostly focused on those hunts and the roguelike is just not my cup of tea. So I'm sorry, I didn't play it. Stop playing it. So, you know, back to Watcher. I don't know, I just decided yesterday randomly, I was like, you know what, I had enough Raid. I played Raid, I've seen what it is. I got back to the point where I had to play for 8 hours to do everything in the game possible. I was already now doing for the last week some of the content, and I don't know, I guess that's just a me thing, right? I'm a completionist. I always try to do my best to do everything possible. Because of that reason, I just all of a sudden just said, nope, that's it, I'm done. Plus, I'm gonna make a kid really happy because I'm gonna give that Raid account to an 8-year-old that I've met. I met a real life fan, right? Even though I'm a baby content creator that meet a fan. I lasted longer than you on Raid, I know. Lost interest in Void Hunter as well. I know, same. It's like I played it for the first week too, looked fun. But then again, it's only the alpha. There might be other stuff that they might do. If anybody has any of the Radiant chests and Watcher, add me. I will be really thankful. This is my name, OddOneGaming _F2P. I would take any Radiant chest. I cannot swap because, you know, I'm trying to play this free to play. I already activated privilege card. Because massive shout out to the missus, right? To Susie. And also massive shout out to Dextros, right? Dextros was kind enough to, let me see, was it? Yep, to give me a Radiant chest. From Dextros I got 300 double gold, also I got 200, and that was instantly the privilege card, which, you know what, it's good. Gives you extra drops, more auto fights, more XP, more stuff, more stamina. It's just a good purchase overall, right? If you're someone else that wants to start playing Watcher, right? If you just randomly see my stream, at some point you're like, what should I spend on this game? Privilege card is no-brainer, one of the best things ever. Good morning, everyone. Drop in to say hello. Hi, Meander. Trial starts in 2.5 hours. Yes, I know. That's why I'm not streaming that, right? Because it's just a little bit too late in the day for me. It kind of gets me stuck where I cannot do my recordings. So by the time that one drops, I should be done with my stream. I should go and quickly do that, and then I'm gonna make a video, hopefully the Aura team just beating all of it. That's kind of the goal. Rating got used up. Sorry, brother. Friend assist is there too. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I appreciate it, though. Appreciate anything. It's like, you know, I already got my privilege card for now. Next thing I would get would be another privilege card. But I waited a little bit. Normally, I start my stream like 1 hour earlier, an hour and a half. But I was specifically waiting to get to... Let me see. What is it? Is it the events? Yes, I was waiting specifically to get close to reset. Because getting Eliza is going to be amazing, right? Just getting her as a Piercer Lord is going to make pushing everything a lot easier. Also, I got stuck in the Volca path, waiting for Tide Wave 6, which again happens after reset. So it just made sense that I wait closer to that and, you know, just do that. Then, you know, I did some summons. Honestly, I did. Let me see how many summons I did in total. What does it show? It shows over here. So I did 72 summons in total, right? In these 72 summons, I got some really good stuff. I swear it was the sign of the game being like, yeah, play the game, have some fun. I'm hoping so too. Your improved Rose Vortex got me another 100 million. Thank you. Happy to be a help, absolutely. Always happy to be of help. But in these 72 summons, let me show you what I already have. So I pulled a Valeria, which I'm not too excited about, but you know what? She's gonna be helpful as another fighter. I already got Idril Awakened 2. Obviously, novels for free. I already got a Sunday, which is perfect for Piercers. She's gonna have increased range. I already pulled the No Lag. I already pulled Dolores. I already pulled Deimos. Cyrene. So, you know what? Even like Autumn, right? Let me just start awakening her. This account's ready, right? It's ready. It's ready. And with the a million banners that are happening, it's gonna be tough to choose what I pull on. Because we have this one that starts, right? We have this one that starts, and it's kind of like, this is such a good banner. Like, I think I should swap and pull everything else on this one, but maybe that's what I do, right? Maybe I just stop summoning on this one, or keep pulling and see if I get close to Pity, just swap to the other one, and then finish off the Lady Mina banner. Oh my god, what a start. I know, right? It's a really good start. When you do tie, don't collect rewards, will be on the Vault Cup. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. First thing, right? After resets, I'm gonna do this and then don't click anything. I learned from my previous mistakes. Just do exactly what the Vault Cup path tells you. Because I might be getting, like you said, get to the next stage and be like, collect tied rewards. But I already did it. I can't stand this waiting, and I really don't want to be hooked on something shorter. I know, Natalie, I know. I'm really hyped and really looking forward to Godforge. But up until then, you know, I'm just playing other stuff, keep myself busy, and, you know, doing some streams to interact with people. Is this the one you're giving to your youngest fan? No, that's the raid account, right? That's the raid Shadow Legends account. This one's Watchers. It's just a new account that just started day 12. Day 1, level 12. I guess in the meantime, you know what I can do? I can do zombie invasions. I really love zombie invasions. Am I the only one? Guys, I really love zombie invasions. It's just so fun. It's just so fun. Right? It's just such an interesting and fun game mode, especially now when they made it be you know, made it be really fast. Plus, the rewards are amazing. The rewards that they give are just extremely insane. Plus, having this was the biggest stuff, right? That they put the 3 times speed, 3.5 if you have the privilege card. Just makes everything be so much faster. What do I want to do? So I want to go... I think Fireball was one of the ones the people combined. And then the other one was... I mean, obviously it depends. The other one's the Tornado. I'm waiting for the Tornado because it increases the attack speed. Or even this. I can go with this. Doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. It's not perfect. It's not ideal, but still, it's pretty fun. I really like it. It just feels so... It's such an interesting thing, right? I bought gemstones to keep yourself busy, and I'm redecorating your home. Nice. That's a good way. You know, you're being productive at least. It's a really good way to keep yourself busy in the meantime. I'm just kind of like, you know, this when it comes to work side of things, it's like, okay, I'm doing stuff around the house, doing my I'm doing my content, my Dragonair channel, which I'm still enjoying, still loving Dragonair. But then in the meantime, in between other things, I'm also, you know, I said, I had enough already, let me just play a little bit of this. Just to keep me busy. I have a weird personality in that sense that I need stuff to keep me busy, even when it's like chilling, right? When we're down for the night, when I'm too tired, because at night I'm just too tired to be, what's it called? I'm too tired to be working. Or like start working some more, and I just want to lay down in bed. When I lay down in bed, instead of just randomly squirreling on Facebook or others, you know, I'm just, I just rather have a game that I'm playing, you know, just because of that. I already have like a big day planned tomorrow for like, you know, normal work. In a sense of, there's lots of wood that I need to cut, right? My dad's been cleaning out our trees for spring, and they start piling up. And because of that, you know, I need to cut them, and I need to cut them in a specific way to be really small. So tomorrow's going to be just a full day of doing that, right? Saturday is usually for cleaning around the house and working around the house and the garden and stuff like that. I've never got into this game. Is it any good, or is it worth it? As honestly, Big Button, compared to, like, if we compare it a little bit to something like Dragonair, this game is just about as I feel like Watcher runs the perfect combination between Raid and Dragonair, where it is has plenty of content, it's generous enough, it has lots of quality of life. So honestly, I can only say good things about Watcher Realms, right? One of the reasons why I personally always just quit it is because okay, I do play some stuff to have fun and enjoy it, but then when it comes to, like, you know, pushing it hardcore, sometimes I have to try and also play stuff that's worth it, you know, financially, because content creation is my job at the end of the day. So, you know, I play, I have fun, but then I have to look at, okay, is it worth it doing content? I just never was, maybe I was never consistent enough or something, but I never got to be like in sort of like in the, what you call it, in the algorithm, or to be good enough to be at the top to keep it. So I just said, you know what, that's fine. I can always still play a game just to enjoy it, because at the end of the day, here's the thing, right? I do so much, like we do so much with just playing games for the sake of work, that sometimes we forget the fact that you know, this was a passion first of all. So I have to have, from time to time, I have to have a game that's just specifically about having fun and enjoying it. It's the expensive way, but at least it triggered your ADHD to clean. You know what? If you manage to get it, you know, if you manage to keep it under control with that, that's good, right? Anything that helps. You'll be hurting on Sunday, 100%. I'm 100% going to be hurting on Sunday, but it has to be done, you know? It has to be done. Okay, going all in on the physical damage, on the attack speed. I heard that it was also a little bit more balanced, or is this still as hard to get to 200? Because I know the highest I got was like 80 something ever. I never got to like 200 waves. Has it been also nerfed in that sense, or is it still pretty difficult to get all the way there? Because, you know, everything looks good, and then all of a sudden you're like, why am I getting exploded? What are you growing in your garden this year? So I don't have anything specifically like planted. I don't do gardening. That's my dad's thing. My dad does it at the other house. It's I just, you know, I have some trees. It's like not a proper orchard, but I have a few trees. I have like cherry trees, apples, pears, apricots. So I have a little bit of, you know, a little bit of everything. Just out on the side of like the fence line. And then obviously there's like a few flowers that just look nice, which didn't work too much. They just grew nicely, and it's, you know, they're just there. Okay. So far, so good. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get to the point where I'm gonna get destroyed. But that's okay. This is just, you know, keep me busy. And the thing that I love about this, lots of cool rewards, right? It comes back every like 2 or 3 weeks. It's like there's it goes on for 2 or 3 weeks, then there's a few days off, and then it comes back. And there's lots of good stuff, right? Lots of what's it called? Oh, what do I go for? Let me just go with this. Lots of good rewards. Like more stamina, more things for building heroes. It's just an awesome, you know, awesome piece of content. Single target damage, attack, luck, just clicking everything. I love the Godforge music in background. Yep, I always use it because it's definitely one of like the best things. I love it. That's why I always have a disclaimer in my videos, right? I don't own the rights or anything. I have a disclaimer, which I just love it. Instead of, you know, paying for a subscription to use some other random website or other music, I just, you know, promote Godforge in that sense. Use their music, because, you know, it is the game that I'm hoping to be my, once it comes out, that's the game that I'm hoping to be my forever game, so to speak, or maybe, let's say, my game for the next 5 to 10 years at least, right? Okay. I have apple trees and your star magnolia is blooming its heart out so beautiful. Yeah, it does definitely look nice, right? It looks nice when you have you know, when you have a little bit of a garden, it has to be pretty looking nice and pretty maintained. You know, I also do the mowing the lawn when I have to, and it's so funny, you know, how can you tell you're an adult is when you're enjoying doing house chores, right? I just love mowing the lawn. It's so funny. Every time I have to, I'm just so happy about it. It's like, oh, it's such a fun, it's a relaxing thing, right? I guess maybe that's more of a dude thing, but, you know, we enjoy our, doing our stuff, you know, doing our work, and then just being there with our thoughts and whatnot. Beauty brother, Godforge for life. I know it has, here's the thing, Godforge is hopefully gonna be, you know, combination of everything that we love in these games and just made better, right? That's kind of goal, that's the hope. Okay. Listened the full version a couple of times since Faceless dropped the video. Yeah, the actual intro, the soundtrack is just amazing. Yes, restore the stuff and then physical damage, because physical damage seems to be the way, right? To like kind of be able to push the highest, or maybe it isn't. It smells so nice, I know, right? It's nice. Sometimes, you know, as you get older, you start to appreciate different things that you would not have cared when you were, you know, teenager, younger, whatever. Just start appreciating more the little and the simple things in life. Well, let's say exactly what I envision. Exactly, that's what I'm hoping, right? I'm hoping Godforge to be the, you know, the game that everybody, that all of us want and deserve, right? And hopefully, the one thing that I'm really hoping that they do is, obviously, apart from succeeding, is I hope that they start a new, how do I call this? Or maybe set the trend, okay? Let's call it, I hope they set the trend for future games and future companies to realize that they need to go back to, you know, community first, right? Because that's, at the end of the game, it's not like it used to be back in the day where you were just, you know, we are the only game. That's how, you know, that's how Raid succeeded so well, in my opinion. They were the only game. Most people, you know, you didn't have any other options, the dark fantasy that was that good, so they could do whatever they wanted. So, considering there's so many more, I hope that Godforge starts the trend of showing that, like, yes, community is the most important, and I hope other games will follow suit, right? Because at the end of the day, you know, other games gonna come out, there might be other games. Godforge might become, hopefully Godforge is not a game that you play for 15 hours, right? Hopefully it's a game that allows you to play other ones if you want it on the side. Okay, let's see. Physical damage, attack speed, and XP. Okay, I think this one's over though. Come on, kill him, kill him. No, it's done. It's fine. 60 waves, that's okay. OddOne, are you trauma bonding by being old age? Yes. Trauma binding, exactly. That's a good way, I guess, to put it. Heard this game was good, but tower defense type of game never really been my cup of tea, never gave it a try. That's the thing. Many people got put off on Watcher because they hear tower defense. But it's a lot, you know, it's much more than just a basic tower defense, right? It still feels more like a gacha than just a tower defense game. I personally love it. It just, I mean, the thing is also as well, I used to play a lot of tower defense when I was young, especially in games like Warcraft. They had tower defense maps in Warcraft 3 and stuff. So that kind of got me to be interested, but it's a good game. That's the reality. It's a good game overall. They're doing a really good job of constantly raising quality of life, constantly balancing things, constantly introducing new content. They're pretty good at being generous. I mean, here's the thing. I played for 2 hours yesterday. I already hit the legendary, tons of good epics. Whereas for Raid, for example, which again, it's I'm not always trying to bash Raid, but just the reality, right? Raid's a great game. Just in Raid, I could play for a week and I would not get this unless I got extremely lucky or if I didn't use the link code, right? It's such a massive difference. And it just, you know, that's the thing that makes the game more enjoyable at the end of the day. Especially for a game that's like, you know, 7 years old like Raid. You want to make sure that people play with those 900 plus heroes that you have. So, you know, they're just so stingy. You made me open the game after months of pause. What should I focus on ASAP? Cyrex, I think you should go on the Dracula event, right? Focus on the Dracula event and start saving your ancients because there's a guaranteed Dracula on 90. And, which starts, let me see, I think tomorrow. This one, Saturday, right? Scarlet Feast Summoner. So this one goes on for like 2 weeks. And pretty much, after it starts, if you pull 90 ancients, from what I heard, if you pull 90 ancients, whatever, doesn't really matter, you're pretty much guaranteed to get him, right? Count Dracula. I don't think I'm going to be able to get 90 summons till the 10th, right? 90 ancients, because obviously ancients are a bit the more exclusive ones, but still. I'm already on my way to get Lady Mina. New banner's going to start, which I'm going to be really excited about. Yeah, without promo codes for raid, you're cooked. You're just straight up cooked. You're done. 70 is the new 50. Exactly. Salute. Oh yeah, I just noticed now. Salute, Cyrax. Yeah, it's a new account. Here's the thing. The reality is, that's the most fun there is most of the time for these games, right? New account is the excitement of, what do I pull? What do I get? How's my RNG looking? You know, it's the dopamine. We need our dopamine. And here's the thing. Maybe I would have continued playing that previous account, the Light versus Dark, in the past. Just the reality was the fact that, I don't know, because I had fed my Volca, that one I did specifically for a chance. Fed Volca, fed Hatsut, I fed lots of heroes that I would have normally played. And it's been over a year since I normally, actually played the game to see what they added. They added so many things. And, you know, want to try them out. Want to play around with everything. There's a cool thing, Day 12, right, which is insane. Not sure if it's mentioned anywhere here. But Day 12, you just straight up get Sun Wukong banner. That's insane, right? Day 12, you get guaranteed Sun Wukong banner on the new account. That's just crazy. Because Sun Wukong is still amazing for most boss content. He's amazing for arena. He's just so good. Most raid collab broken units are either swipe or abysmal price battle pass paywall. Yeah, it's like I got really annoyed. Every time I faced a predator in arena, it just pissed me off. I think the thing that put me off to just be like, okay, I had my phone raid, were two things. Number one, I got to the point where I opened up everything and I remembered why, you know, it's not my favorite game anymore. It's because I need to play 8 hours minimum to do absolutely everything, because that's a me problem. I'm a min-maxer. If I'm gonna play something, I will try to do as much as I can to its best, to the fullest, everything. And that one just got me there. And secondly, it was the stupid arena mission for Arbiter, right? The Great Hall mission. That's the most idiotic thing in that game that annoys me, right? Like, you have to do 1,000,000 arena fights in order to progress 4 PV to get Arbiter. I did that too much. I didn't want to have a timer on my phone again to do that stupid thing every 50 minutes to reset, so I said, you know what? I'm just gonna quit, and I'm gonna make an 8-year-old happy, because past weekend I've been to a christening to the son of a good friend, which I was a godparent for. In Romania we do godparents for the wedding and then for the children. So I was godparent to his wedding, and at that christening, there was a christening party, I got an 8-year-old real life fan, right? The son of an ex-colleague from when I worked in the UK came to me and like, hey, my son is a big fan. He's been watching your content on Raid. So pretty much at that party, half of the time I was showing the kid building the kid's account in Raid, making him extremely happy. And then at the end of the night, right, when we're just, most of the party was done, just us hanging around, kid was still on his phone playing Raid and kept coming to me, and I said, you know what? Tell your mom to remind me, once I quit playing Raid, I'm going to give you my account. Because obviously he pretty much has no idea what he's doing. He's been playing for a year. He has level 27 account, 28,000 XP. He just had like no 6-star ascendant and stuff. So I'm going to give him my full account. Hopefully he's not getting overwhelmed, but I know he was super excited about it. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just make a child happy. Why not? Let me just make somebody happy with that account, because I'm not going to play it or need it anymore. Come on, 3 minutes to reset. 3 minutes to reset. Are there any other promo codes I can try? So I did the war, what's it called? War 777, War 888. I'm his hero, maybe, right? I might be creating a future generation for content creators But for Godforge, not for Raid. Right? You're great at this game among others. Thank you. Again, I always really enjoyed this game. I think the reason why I honestly just had quit so many times in the past is because, again, two reasons. One, maybe it's the main reason was the fact that, okay, after I get to a certain point with the game, because this does tend to get to a point where you do have to play it quite a bit, not as bad as Raid, but if I'm gonna be, you know, if I get to the point where it's mostly like maintenance mode, right, where you know, you do just the farming, not too many stuff other to progress a lot, if I do that and, you know, I cannot make content on it to make it be worthwhile spending that time, it just, you know, I have to think about it like that. So I think maybe I didn't put in the work enough, maybe, to try and cover it. So, because my views were never doing too great, they never really wanted to be nice to me, right, from the CC program. It's like, no matter how many times I've been trying, they never, like, offer me the nice stuff. It just, you know, maybe all of that combined got me buttered, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna quit. I'm just gonna quit and just play other stuff. Plus, you know what, after a while, you want to play other things, right? That's why I tried King Arthur, I tried Void Hunters, tried everything. I'm still sticking with Dragonair because Dragonair is a combination of everything, right? It's honestly my favorite game. Dragonair is definitely my favorite game. It does an amazing job with not everything, but most stuff, right? There's still a few things that they constantly can do and improve. They can do better at, but overall, with graphics, with you know, being pretty generous, with game mechanics, with, you know, trying to improve stuff, they're doing a pretty good job. And then they also satisfy a little bit, not a lot, you know, the career, the financial side of things. They have a tiny content creator program that, you know, helps a little bit. Because I'm gonna be, you know, full transparency, I used to make for the last few months like $100 from YouTube on the Dragonair channel, and that's not a lot, right? I know I live in Romania, but still, $100 just allows me to pay maybe a couple of bills, and that's it. So, but because they have the CC program, there's, you know, for X amount of views, you can get up to, like, I think now it's $600. So, you know, it's pretty much a win-win. Whereas for Watcher, I never got there, because I guess I was never good enough. I always just needed to get good. Okay, Clear Tide Wave 6. Let's do that. It's on. Reset happened. It's on. Let's start with this. Okay, what does it want to deploy? It wants to deploy not good stuff. Olag. And then over here, I guess, let me just get a healer. Another one over here. Okay. And I'm not gonna lie, I started playing this last night, and I played till about like 1 in the morning because I was having so much fun. It's always the new account, right? The new account start, it's always extremely fun, extremely exciting. But then I went to bed because I was tired, and also I said, you know what? Let me just go to bed, because here's the thing. I got stuck on the Volca path, right? That was the first thing. And then secondly, I knew that I was gonna be unlocking Eliza today, which meant everything would have been so much easier to do. So I said, why torture myself? Because I'm not on a you know, specific challenge. I'm just playing it for fun. So I said, why just torture myself? Let me just wait till today, where I unlock more stuff for the Volca path, and also get Eliza, right? Getting Eliza changes everything, makes everything so much easier, because it increases the stats and range for my E-Drill, for my Nasande, which I got as my healer. So it's, you know, it was only all the good reasons to just wait till today. And I, you know, just made sense to do it and just stream it, because I have not streamed on the Godforge channel for a while, and I want to show people I'm still doing stuff on this channel, still streaming, to get ready for the 19th when Godforge beta comes. But one thing that I 100% realized with and that was even with the raid account, if it's not a game that I, you know, consistently play, or like I have a main account and then I start a different type of a challenge account, sometimes it just feels fun to just play it, right? Just play it. Don't necessarily have to just try and figure out a challenge or whatever. Unless, again, if it's a game that I constantly play, that I'm up to date with everything, that I've seen everything, then, like, yeah, doing a type of a challenge makes sense. Like, for example, we did the one with Slate, with the Light versus Dark. I had lots of fun, but then because I went so focused on the challenge, I fed everything, I kind of, like, you know, gimped my account, gimped myself a bit. Wanted to keep playing, and there were so many other new things that opened that I've not experienced. Like, I had no idea about Matrix, never played it. Malric's Halt, I didn't do too much, so there was lots of other things that I could not really try and push to try and experience with that account, because again, people like Volca can be extremely helpful for pushing accounts. So I said this one, I'm just doing it specifically for fun, no specific challenge or whatever. I'm just playing it, whatever I pull, push whatever I can, and then just, you know, have fun with it, because at the end of the day, it's a game, right? At the end of the day, we have to have fun with it, because that's why it's a game. You linked you just, I'm not sure if you got it. I put double capital O as in your name. So it doesn't matter anymore. In game, it doesn't matter if you have capitals, not capitals, it still links. As long as it appears there that you're linked, you're fine, right? Okay, let's start upgrading some stuff. There we go. Is that to... Oh yeah, it says upgrade 1 to 3. Oh yeah, upgrade 1 skill to level 3. Okay, Idril, because Idril go pew pew, right? Idril still going the pew pew. Bruh. There we go. Okay, let's see what's next. Use Autofight to clear XP raid campaign stage 5 for 2 times. Okay. Let's do this. Here's the quirky thing that I just realized last night about Lady Mina. I was like, oh my god. Lady Mina, she's a mage, that's awesome. I'm gonna have a mage going for her. She's a mage, but she does piercing damage. I'm not sure how good is that gonna be against Gear Rate 1, right? Because if I remember correctly, Gear Rate 1, it is about AoE damage, but is it mostly also about magic damage? Or is it just the AoE damage? Maybe somebody... Again, I was never the best at this. I was decent. And just there are certain quirky things I was never 100% about. So I'm just wondering about that. If it's not about magic damage, if, like, you know, she can work as a AoE, I'm gonna be really happy to invest into her as a... I don't care if stuff goes through. It's fine, I'm just doing this for the challenge. But if she works as a piercer, I'm gonna be happy for Gear Raid 1. Otherwise, I'm a bit sad. Right, I'm a bit sad because I wish she was actually mage damage. Because here's the thing, if she's not good for Gear Raid 1, for Gear Raid 3 she's not the best because of the weird range she has. I'm not sure whether I would use her, right? I'm not sure whether I would, if I should really build her. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, the main reason why this, you know, I pulled on a banner, first of all, it's the only banner available. Secondly, there's Idril on that. And I know Idril A5 is going to be amazing, so it just made sense I keep pulling there. For now. Plus, a guaranteed legendary is never a bad idea. But then after that, I might be trying to save and make sure that I'm going to have enough to get Van Helsing, because from what I've seen and heard, Van Helsing is definitely the king of AoE piercer damage. Like, apparently, his A0 is better than Nyx, right? A0, Van Helsing is better than A5 Nyx. So that definitely makes it be worth it. But actually, is Van Helsing a guaranteed or just like a 10 times plus you can choose another? Because if it's just a 10, 15, 20 times, then might be hard. Okay, it's gonna tell me to arena. Participate in arena 1 time. Okay, let's do that. Entire, still entire. Okay. I'll swap it after to get Eliza and stuff, but for now... Oh yeah, I didn't even collect Eliza. I'm not clicking anything up until I know I'm up to date with the Volca path, because I'm not trying to screw myself over. Ugh. Pew pew. Idril go pew pew. Oh no. Am I gonna start losing? Bruh. Okay, maybe not. Maybe Voltas can clear it? No, okay, I killed it. Okay, it's fine. It wasn't close at all. It wasn't close at all. There we go. Keep pushing through those arena ranks. Got this. Come on, let's see. After receiving this quest, start up 2 common heroes to 2-star. Oh? Okay, so this, and then this. Whoa, got it. Clear XP rate on any difficulty level 2 times. Okay, so let me try and go on this again. And see, let me get Eliza first. That should give me some more damage. Daily check-in is not this one. Events. Yes, share, claim. Thank you very much. Eliza, welcome to the team. Oh yeah, and I love this one. This is amazing. It gives you a recruit trial. Every single day you get some free stuff, right? Legendary skill dust, diamonds, summons. You do certain quests. And then on day 7, you're just like, here's another free legendary. This game is so good at being generous, right? Like, there you go. Get the free legendary. I mean, obviously, I hope it's not going to be a crash. Just a few ones, but it's awesome, right? You just get lots of free stuff. And then among them, you get at the end this free legendary. That's just amazing. They're doing such a great job overall. Ooh, that's a lot of stamina. Doing such a great job overall in trying to, you know, keep... be generous, but still not be overly generous. I feel like they're doing it pretty balanced. Right? They're doing a pretty good job at it. I have to unlock this later. Okay, let's see. Going to... back to campaign. This stage. Let's get Eliza. Eliza in there. There we go. Anything else they want? So I don't need her. I can get another tank in there. I have Dolores, but again, I'm not sure Dolores is built well enough yet. I got Pull Demos as well, by the way. Pull Demos, I'm already starting to have like a Nightmare comp in there. Cyrene. So many good stuff in just a few summons. Okay, so let's start this. So, boom. Boom. And then boom. Oh, I need to put a tank down. No. Okay, we're good. Let's start with some tanks in there. You double tanks just to make sure that they're stuck. Pew pew, pew pew. Yeah, don't you dare go through. Just get this. Get that. Should be okay. Don't go through. Okay, I was like, no, don't you dare go through. That would not be nice. Okay, I might have to remove her and just put another thing over here just to make sure that I actually kill stuff. Use Olag's ultimate because that increases his block. Don't go through. Oh, come on. It's fine. I need to obviously get more gear and stuff. But that's okay. Definitely looks better than previous one. Previous one had a lot more escape. So did that mission tell me to do it twice manually or something like that, or just do it twice? Okay, so clear XP rate on any difficulty 2 times. Okay, so just I did it once. Let me do it again. We're good. This time on auto. It's so much better having that card, right? There's many more rewards. faster speed, more multi-battles. Just awesome overall. That's the type of thing that I always say, right? Even if you're free to play, if you feel like you could spend a bit or would want to spend a bit, stuff like quality of life, like, you know, the monthly cards or whatever, should always do it, right? Especially if you enjoy the game, right? That's your simple way of support. Look at how many goes through, Jesus. It's fine. Like, yeah, those monthly cards, those simple, you know, cards, monthly passes, whatever, so many went through. Those are like the best and easiest way to support them with just, you know, $5, $10 a month. It's not only do you support them, but it increases your enjoyment of the game. That's the truth. That's how I see it, right? It's like, if it increases enjoyment of the game and you support the game at the same time, why not do it? Own 6, level 25, okay. Clear campaign 511, okay. Eliza goes there. This is danger, but I might still be okay. Might. Keyword might. Let's see. These ones we have stumped from there. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. So she focuses that side. Navras can help this side. Healer will go there. Okay, the Sunday, look at that range. Boom, increase. I love that. That range increase is just amazing. You know what's the best thing or the funniest thing that I'm not really trying to brag, but I'm gonna brag. Not sure if you guys remember or if you guys have seen. Specific talking about you know, people playing Watcher. Last year I actually had a collab with Fastidious where we were talking about, you know, what would be good stuff to be implemented in the game that would make the game better, that would make the game, you know, quality of life stuff that would make more people continue playing and start playing and whatever. And one of the main things, one of the first things that I specifically said was, give a free Piercer Lord, right? Somehow. Give a Piercer Lord pretty early, either as a daily login or as a permanent fusion. And guess what? They did that. We all get Eliza day 2, which is amazing, right? Eliza, you know, even though you might look like, oh, she's not the best, she's actually amazing. Like, I've used her so much in the previous challenge. But having a Piercer Lord just makes the game more enjoyable, right? Just allows you to push one of the most important ones, Gear 3, quicker and easier. The another suggestion that I had in the collab with Fastidious was they should be, which took them a while, which should be coming out soon, I think, based on like leaks that I've heard, was another suggestion was stuff that's really important in the game that allows you to, you know, kind of like progress and don't get stuck. And that was regarding getting a epic anti-heal hero and an epic buff remover hero, because they were only legendary, right? And it's so much hard, you kind of get stuck in certain areas of the game. Like, for example, Titanic Ruins, it used to be complicated without the buff remover. If you didn't have Lucius or Lyra or some other people like that, it was tough. Then same thing with anti-healing. Without anti-healing, Gear 8 ones were close to impossible. Gear Dungeon ones were close to impossible on higher levels and what's not. What's this? An odd one in the wild? Yes. Never. Odd one in the wild has appeared. How are you doing, Miss Hillary? Hello, hello, my dear. Hope you and family are amazing. We're doing good. We're doing good. Just, you know, we're doing our work. Baby girl is at my mom's. She's having Bunica time. She had the cutest thing this morning. I took her to my parents. My parents were just about getting ready to eat. So, you know, I was just still holding her. And I said, well, you guys eat, do your stuff. I tried. She was like, man, don't want to do this. I want to eat that. I want to do this. So she was kind of like being fussy. So I'm like, okay, let me just try and put her to eat some more. She did not want to eat. The only thing she wanted to eat was, I think in English you call it sauerkraut, right? Pickled cabbage. That's all she wanted. My parents were having mamaliga, which is polenta. They were having some fried sausage. They were having carta bosch, which she usually loves. None of that. She just wanted the pickled cabbage. There was a container in the middle. That's all she wanted to eat. My dad kept giving her pickled cabbage. And then Buniku was singing to her. Buniku being my dad. She was like, after my dad finished eating, my dad got his guitar and just started singing to her. She was as happy as can be. Happiest, like doing her eating her sauerkraut, just rocking back and forth in her chair while eating. Just happiest girl alive. That was the cutest thing ever. Loved it. I remember when you suggested that. Yep, it's, you know, it's the kind of things that you notice, right? After you play a bit, the game, you kind of get a feeling of like, okay, this looks like it can need some improvement. This looks like it could be better. And that was those two things. Those two things, right? The free hero, the free Piercer Lord, and the free what's it called? Not the free, the epics for specific kits in the game were really needed. So I'm happy that they're actually doing it. Pickled cabbage is better than the dandelions she tried to eat last weekend. 100%. She loves her music. Exactly. I mean, she cannot have it any other way. She comes from a musical family, right? My dad used to sing at weddings for like 35 years. I'm always a heavily motivated person by music, right? I just love my music. I cannot do anything without music. I cannot drive without music. I cannot play without. I have to have some sort of like music background. That's why you might see every single one of my videos. I have to have a song, not just streams. Every single one of my videos, I have to have something playing in the background. It's just, you know, music's my thing. I just love it. It heals the soul, right? So far, so good. I'm looking forward to doing some more summons. I'm really looking forward. I want to get Idril I5. Awaken 5, sorry. A5. I5 for different game. Idril go pew pew. Idril go pew pew and she kills those, so that makes it easier. Don't have to wait for stuff. So is Gear Raid 1, again, I'm not 100% sure because I don't remember exactly. I know Gear Raid 1 is really important to have AoE damage, but do they also have like, all of them have heavy armor? Or like higher physical resistance where magic is ideal? Then I'm trying to figure out if I'm actually gonna invest in Lady Mina or not, right? Because she does AoE damage, she does appear as a mage, but she does piercing damage. So that kind of makes her be a bit quirky. I think people should just start singing just like in a musical movie. Yes, every single day. That's the rhythm, exactly. Okay. Wait, what did I do? Oh yeah, I forgot to put people down. I was just looking because my YouTube seems to be a little bit behind and stuff. Oh no, don't tell me I'm already getting stuck at this. Nah, I'm fine. I'm just not paying attention to the stuff when I needed to. Photo lag. Come on, one more stage I need so I can push the Volca stuff. Good for the soul and you will live longer. Yep, music is definitely good for the soul. Like, unless it's one of those music that's, I don't know, volume too high or frequency too weird or whatever, you know, unless it like specifically can affect you mentally or, you know, on your ears or whatever, I don't see a reason why, like, you know, music should not be a thing. Music should be mandatory in school or something as well. It's just such a good thing. I'm pretty sure it has healing properties as well. Oof, getting tough, but I think I'm still okay. Come on, one more stage. Maybe just start pushing them towards the back so they don't get killed. Then I can go like that. That's not music, it's just noise. Exactly. Sometimes there is just noise. I used to listen to some of that. I used to be like, you know, a rock music listener. But I used to listen to the ones where it was not just rock, it's just, you know, too much acting like... I don't know what to call it, you know, when they do the... It's... I'm not trying to, you know, be mean towards people that listen to that. I used to listen to that, but it's, you know, as I grow older, I'm like, is that music though? Right? It's a bit different. It just sounds like they're not feeling well. It is a style of music, it is, but like, you know, I don't think that's the type of music that I would class as the one that like, oh yeah, can have healing properties or whatever. Come on, kill it. Boom, there we go. Stage 5 done. Next. What is next? I get those summons in. Okay. Field campaign hard 1-4. I was almost there. 6 heroes only. Okay, so let's get 6 heroes only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me just get some gear on her as well, I guess. Level 20. Few promotions as well. Because might as well make her damage. She actually can sneakily do some decent damage. Oh, I really want the... really need to beat 9, like 5-15 so I can get the instant upgrade. Music should make you smile and uplift your mood. Like when a song you love comes on the radio. Exactly. You should be like, oh, it's my jam. Exactly. Boom. There we go. Also, reason why I need to beat 515 on normals because that unlocks the right side gear, which you get for free in the shop. Don't forget, I forgot what it's called. The one that gives you 10% more damage. But that should make everything easier. But still, we're following along the Volkov stuff before I do a mistake and click stuff that I'm not supposed to. Because it tends to happen pretty often when you're not paying attention. Okay, let's just give him some of the healing stuff. Of the life stuff. Navra still has damage stuff. Okay. Okay, let's try and see. If we start in takeover, let's see how bad do they do it. How bad are they gonna do it? Oh yeah, having the... this is another reason why I waited. Having the piercer means that I can put Idril here and she can shoot all the way to the other side. Unless they do this stupid thing. It's fine. They're so bad. I swear the game's so bad. Like, oh yeah, let me do it the takeover mode. Okay, let's stop the takeover mode. Let's do this. Luckily, everything else is pretty okay. Oh yeah, I should have brought in Navras instead of Voltas. I think we're still okay. It's like, look at the placement. Idril's not touching or hitting anything. Yeah, nope. Okay, go away with your takeover mode. You're just bad. You're just not doing a job. Let's try this again. Let's try and do this properly. and get Navras instead of him, because Navras has the better gear, of course. So first things first, she goes over here. Oleg comes over here. Oh yeah, actually I could have started in takeover mode and then take it off. You still have the 3 times speed, but that's okay. This one's dead. That means Rex needs to go there. Oh, I need the Sunday because Idril's getting pew-pewed. But Idril can pew-pew back. Much better. Have you listened to Susan Boyle sing her first song on Britain's Got Talent? Gives you goosebumps. Yes, I did listen to that. That was amazing. Her voice was really awesome. It was definitely one of those things that, you know, definitely gives you goosebumps. Oh no. Oh no. Come on, no lag. Oh, fuck off. You know what? I don't need to 3-star initially. That's fine. I just need to beat it for the first time. And that's good enough. I feel like maybe I should have done the other way around. Have Idril be dead and stuff. But that's fine. It's fine. Don't have to 3-star it. Just have to beat it, right? Beat hard 4 for the first time. Okay, this one should be easy. Because everything's in the middle. In keyword should. I was not expecting it to sound like that. It was one of the big best things I've ever heard. Yep. It's so awesome when you get surprised, right? When you get when you get pleasantly surprised about stuff like that. There we go. Easy clap. Okay. Star up to 3-star heroes to 4-star. Okay. Wait a second. Is it okay, so I already counted one from Max. Star up to 3-star heroes to 4-star. So I know that I'm gonna need Rex for a fusion. I already have him, and I know that I need Voltus for the sake of a for his pass, right? Gives us some free stuff. There we go. Boom. Clear stage 8 of every insignia rating promotion rates. Okay, thank you. This it just makes me work. Just puts me to work. Yes, I don't have too many other ranged ones. Let me just put stuff here. Try and boost them. Okay. So if I put her in the middle, I don't think she hits everything, so I just need to put her on the side. Yep, see, she's not hitting there. So Navras can come over here. Eliza, go pew pew. Eliza, go pew pew. Good. Voltus can come on this side. Eliza's so good. I love Eliza. It's so funny when initially I was just like, yeah, Eliza's meh, she's okay. No, she's actually a really amazing damage dealer. She can do some really cool stuff. I remember when I did the Light versus Dark account, I actually used her to do some damage. Same thing Chosen did that, right? Like, she's such a good one to use to be used on the right side. She just does an amazing, fantastic job. Just amazing job. Cool. Well, speaking of that, I should just place her first. Yep. Pew pew. Look at her go. She also has that cool thing that you place her and first starts with more damage and stuff. You can despawn and place her again because I think she gets like a 20-second redeploy and reduced. I'm not sure if that comes with promotions or stuff. Just know it's a thing. Hey, drill go pew 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 pew. Boom, there we go. I'm just really wondering, and I'm a little bit torn between where I should summon, or where I should continue to summon, I should say. Because there's so many things, right? So many things happening. Obviously, because this account's so early, ideally I want to try and summon on stuff that's gonna give me immediate benefits, right? Because early on you need stuff to build. Ooh, that was scary for a second, and like I thought it was gonna go through. Like, I need to double check again what's on the banner that has a Hatsut and Twyla. Because if the epics are good as well, maybe I take a break from the Lady Mina banner. Because here's the thing, the Lady Mina banner is gonna be on for quite a little bit. It's not like it goes away soon. That's what I summoned yesterday because that's all I had available. I might take a pause and move to the other one. Because early on, the game throws a ton of summons at you. And I think the Van Helsing banner is only like next week. Something like that. So based on that, I can try to decide how I do things. I really loved it on the Lady Mina banner gave me more age rolls, right? Giving you more age rolls means easy awakenings, and age roll becomes a monster at Awaken 5. Boom. There we go. And to get all of them at 8. I always tend to be scared. Oh yeah, was this the one that actually had Ashred? I have to check the banner now because I'm curious. Oh yeah, I have a free summon. Where do I do the free summon? Oh, the Van Helsing one's there. For 16 days as well. So, this one's gonna be a tough one. This is what I will have to decide. But again, I'm not gonna rush it because I have 16 days. I still have like 2 weeks and a bit to select what I want here. And it's kind of like you can choose most of them, right? Obviously, you cannot choose the ancient exclusives. You cannot choose lords. But there's quite a few good ones, like, you know, and I think the main goal would have to be support, possibly. So somebody like an airless. Or somebody like a Narissa. I loved Allen last time, who was really amazing. There's so many new ones, so many choices. You could even go with the tactician, right? You could even go with him or Draylen. Heard some really good stuff about. There's plenty of options. But I'm not gonna rush into it again because still got time. I have this one and then I have this. So this one has oh my god, Vortex and Baron. I feel like maybe I should start pulling here. Okay, let's do the free summon over here. Okay, looks like it's an epic. Come on. It's fine. You see on there? No, it's Harpoon. It's fine. It's a free summon. I'm not gonna complain. But this one's so amazing. Like, apart from Harpoon, anything out of these that I would pull would be amazing. Obviously, just pretty fresh off Betty. It's like a 10 pull ago, I got Valeria. But that's okay. So promotion. Let's continue those promotions. So mages. Yep, I need to do the mages. But the pulls have been good. Pulls have been good. I definitely cannot complain. Oh yeah, I did the thing again. Please kill it? Okay. Keep always placing Idril first, because it's like, you know, Idril goes pew pew. Idril goes pew pew. She's definitely a massive carry for early accounts. And the thing that I love about Idril is not only she carry for early accounts, she doesn't like completely fall off, right? Once you play maybe for a long while, yeah, she's not as good, but she still has utility in, like, you know, when you push endgame, when you try to get yourself to do gear raid 3, which again, I still believe is one of the best the gear raids, right? She's still there. She's still the queen as an epic. She's still like, I got you, boss. I'm gonna destroy stuff. One sec. Ce vrei, Maia? Ce vrei? Dau după ceafă. Îți dau după ceafă. Papi! Silly puppy attacks me. Achoo. Sneeze. Dau după ceafă. Dau după ceafă. Have a silly puppy. Yeah. Puppy's being playful and silly. And she's been shaved. She's a fat puppy. The vet says the fat puppy needs to lose weight. Is she fat? Fat puppy. Good. Da, Maya. Say hello. Puppy. Puppy, say hello. Dau după ceafă. Du-te, lasă-mă în pace. Silly puppy. Maya really wanted to make a cameo. Du-te. Okay, I think Puppy wants to go. 1 second. Let me just start a stage. Yep, Maya's feeling good. She's okay. She's just a fat puppy. Let me just set this team, then I'm gonna go. Let the puppy go to feel crazy. Okay, so. Oh, this is the one where it comes from sides and stuff and things. Okay, so. Okay, that one does not reach. I think the way to do it was this. And then was that. And then this one was like this. Possibly. Oh, yeah, and then the tank. No. Right. Okay, never mind. 1 second. Silly puppy. Did you see you go to... Oh, yeah, so I had to go with... I had to go with her to the vet because she had her annual, annual vaccine, pretty much. Which I had forgotten to do. It was pretty much due in October. December last year, but she's fine. Also did her gland. She has the butt gland. I'm not sure what it's called in English. But that needs to be kind of like cleaned. Sugar. I always place it wrong. So this one is to go there. Then healer comes here and covers both. You can start with the healer over here. But then, oh man, then if I place the tank. Okay, tank I need to place here because from here Navras can reach. Tank goes over here, Navras here. Or I keep forgetting I have Eliza now. Keep forgetting I have Eliza and Eliza can do a good job. So let's do Eliza. Yep, Eliza does the job. That's fine. Let's get Camille. Then can get Rex over there. This should be good. And then I cannot place anybody else. I can just do this. Okay, of course, Puppy goes out. He's quick, and then because it's still chilly, because we got the shades, she's like, nope, let me in. 1 sec. Silly puppy. Sorry, guys. How's your teeth feeling now? All done with the dentist? Yeah, I pretty much what happened before Easter. I had one of my molars that was bothering me. It just felt, too sensitive. So I went to the dentist. He checked it out. He did some tests and looks. He's like, maybe this tooth has the nerves dying. So he cleaned them up, whatever. Put some medicine on it, and then just left it like that for 2 weeks. Then yesterday I went for him to check it out again. He removed the medicine, and then he put the, he did the crown and stuff. And now everything's fine. Right? I'm still a little bit sensitive because obviously he had to open it up and whatnot. But it feels okay now, so that's good. Puppy, leave some for the fishes. She's devouring the water. Silly pup. No dying, puppy. So yeah, my tooth is fine. It's okay now. Just like I said, just takes, might have a little bit of sensitivity for day 2 because he worked there on it. So obviously he's gonna feel a little bit sensitive. That is healing tooth pain is one of the worst. Tell me about it. I have some I have quite a little bit of history with teeth problems, with teeth pain. It's definitely, I don't wish it, we say in Romania, I wouldn't wish it even upon my enemy. It's like when teeth pain gets rough, it can be really rough. Like I used to, I had a few years back, 10 years maybe I think now, I had a surgery because one of my canines, right? One of my canine, I think that's what it's called, right? One of my canine tooths grew in the bone of my face, right? The upper part. So they had to do surgery to remove it. It was an 8-hour surgery. One of the worst things I ever experienced. and the pain after, and it getting affected because I was wearing a beard, and obviously stuff gets in your beard and can get affected, and it was rough. But luckily, I'm okay now. Okay, let me see. Actually, I don't need range, so I don't need range, don't need range, don't need range. Just get these people in. Boom, boom, boom. I guess. Hopefully, Idril can pew it on its own, on her own. Idril, pew, you got this. Okay, Idril's got it. I'm good. I'm good. Let's get the tanks in front and a couple of fighters in the back. This should be okay. Yep, this is fine. It is fine. Oh, they start attacking the back, but why? Why would you attack in the back when you have a big Olag in the front? Okay, looks dicey. Okay, we're good. Luckily, I have one more actually. Yeah, no, I have 2 more that I can place if I need to. Somebody dies, or it looks like it might go through. Okay, that's good. 1 more stage then, and we should be fine. I don't remember if today was the day where you can get stuck again on the Volca path, or is it later? I know that it gets to a point where you're stuck pretty much for 10 days. But for now, I'm just trying to see. I'm just trying to get to a point where I'm kind of stuck, or it requires me a lot more grinding, where I can start pushing some campaign and do some more summons, because that, you know, that's the fun stuff, doing all the summons. Oh, you said, oh my god, Rhapsody. Here's the thing. That 8-hour surgery, I wasn't even put under, right? It was split into like 2 periods. It's like first I went to a clinic. Then the doctor kind of like took me to his own kind of like private clinic. He had like a house where all of his family is pretty much dentists. So I pretty much had 4 hours of surgery in the, you know, general public clinic. Then after that, he took me to have like a scan to see how things look. And then he saw that there was more that needed to be done. And then there was another 4 hours of surgery. It was, yeah, definitely was not fun. It was definitely one of the most not fun things I've done. It was pain. Yep, it was not put under, just, you know, local anesthesia. It was interesting. Because 10-15 years ago, I don't even think they do that now in Romania over here, unless you specifically asked, or it's like a lot more complicated. You just do local anesthesia, they don't completely put you under. So yeah, it was I've been through some stuff. I've had my fair share of surgeries and health problems and stuff, but I'm always thankful, right? Here's the thing. I'm always thankful that it was not, you know, it can always be worse. You know, touch wood, I don't have cancer, never had cancer, didn't have tumors. I just had, you know, teeth surgery, nose surgery, knee surgeries. Last year I had my gallbladder removed. I'm okay. Thank God, like, you know, it could have been worse. Thank God I'm okay. I'm definitely never complaining about stuff like that. It's like, I'm happy that I didn't have a worse situation happen. Okay, Rex is promotion 4. Then let's get Voltus. Oh, I need to find some more of this. So I need to get 4 people, it says. Do I have enough for him? Oh yeah, I could just give Borut as well. Gonna use her. Never use rares. Okay, quick startup. Startup, there we go. Quick add. Why does it keep wanting? Okay, can I put this? Is there anywhere I can go in the settings that says don't use rares? I guess maybe later. Why did I... Oh, not Liam. That's not what I wanted. Okay, let me get somebody else. Max level, startup. Because Liam I want to keep again. Okay, let me just lock Liam. Because Liam might be really important. Okay, so let's see. Borut. Quick add. There we go. 4-star. Promotion. There we go. That's 2. I need 2 more. So because I need 2 more, I think one of them will 100% be her. So just go and do some marksman over here. Just 1-2 runs. Had gallbladder 2 worse than giving birth and have 6 kids. Oh no, really? Yeah. Yeah, it's I didn't have it that bad. Honestly, right? I think it's called gallbladder, right? The one that can get stones in it. Not the I'm not sure if they're called kidney stones. It's pretty much the thing that helps your kidney or your liver. That's, you know, not that important like a stone like this. I even have it in a little container. It was big as this. And when when the doctor saw and everything, he was like, I suggest you remove it since you've had issues. I used to have really bad indigestion. Like the point they got me to that was actually having such a terrible indigestion that I had to go to the emergency room because I couldn't breathe for like 6 hours. Like my breathing was extremely heavy. I was like, am I gonna die? So I just went just before Easter last year, because again, everything for me happens before holidays. I swear to God. My body always says, oh, it's the holidays, you wanna have fun. No. Here, feel like shit, get problems. Your stores were impacted, yeah. Mine was just, when they noticed that, I just straight up went, and they didn't remove the stone, they just removed. That's what the doctor said. He said just remove the whole thing. Since you already had problems in the past, you're just gonna develop more problems. You're young enough where you can recover. It's not that important of a organ in your body. Instead of, just, God forbid, having more complications, he said just remove it. So I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. That was my latest surgery last year. It's like, stuff happens. But again, I'm thankful because it could have been worse. There's worse stuff that can happen. Worse things that can happen. And, I'm glad I'm getting away with, like, lesser problems. Like, people might feel it's weird for me to say that or hear that. It's like, what? You're thankful you had so many surgeries? Yes, I am, because always could have been worse. I just like hospital food. You know what? In the spot where I was, the food was actually not that bad. I'm not gonna lie. In the spot, because I went to a private clinic, food was just not that bad. $24. Okay, need to do one more. I love this instant one. It's such a quality of life. You might find that some foods don't agree with you anymore. Yeah, honestly, that's the thing. I have no problem with that. Rhapsody. I have seriously 0 problems with that. Foods are fine. I can eat anything. I feel like I'm even better since before. Like, I don't get that much acid reflux. The things that don't agree with me is alcohol. Alcohol can, have a big impact now. There's times when I drink, like for example, this weekend, I swear, I was at a party, like as I said, I drank pretty good, right? Like, I'm not gonna say a ton, not like I used to do in my young days, but I drank a lot of cognac. However, I have days where, like, if I'm too tired or exhausted or, I have one shot of anything or I have one sip of beer and my face gets all red and blotchy and I start feeling warm. So, like, food, nothing. Which is, I'm happy because I'm a big foodie. I love my food. But alcohol, which I was never a big obsessed person about it, alcohol is sometimes just doesn't sit well with me. You don't drink. Well, don't start, because if you don't have that, you might have the same as me. I have a shot and just start getting blotchy on my face, red everywhere. So I just don't drink that much, or just have like a shot or two, and that's it. Okay, is there anybody that I can promote faster? I got a Lego card. Who should I pick? Twin Fiend or Venoma? The rest I have. I think, honestly, here's the thing. Venoma's kind of like meh anyway. And Twin Fiend can be really good. Twin Fiend can be really good. You ideally want Twin Fiend to be A1, but just as a Lord overall, you don't have... Do you have any other Lord for those two factions as a legendary? If not, I think I would go with Twin Fiend. Oh, this one could be faster. Okay, let me get Navras. How many do I need? 32. Okay, let's get... I'm so lazy. I'm just doing these instants. This is one of the best things ever. When you want to be lazy, you just do a couple of these instants. You get 10 for free every day. Does it not even use them? Or it just doesn't update? If it doesn't use them when you do only one at a time, that's amazing. Tweeted is done, yep. I had a drink on New Year's Eve 1999 for 2000 last one. Oh, that's been a while. That sounds like it's been a while. Own one level 35 or a higher hero. Okay, Idril's ready for that. Boom, there we go. Boom. Clear campaign 515. Okay, we were on our way to do that. But... it seems like my timers were pretty quiet. I might just need my timers to, I might just need to update them. Like, I haven't had, at least on Twitch, right? I haven't had timers do or say anything much on Twitch. Which is good, because honestly, my goal is not to spam you guys, but... Pew pew. Pew pew. Oh, this one's like that. Okay, I see how it is. So maybe because of that, I just have this one over here. This. Let's do that. The one here can be on this side, and then I can have Oleg on the other side. Oleg can be here with Camille. That side's okay. You do have 6, exactly. You do have 6 kids to raise. That might take up most of your time. So drinking might not be as you might not have enough time for drinking. Priorities, right? Priorities in life. Which is a good reason, right? Oh, uh-oh. The big guy's coming. Big guy's coming. Okay, Idril's got it. Why am I worried? Why am I worried when I got Idril? Yep, Idril goes pew pew. We're good. I just realized how weird the F2P looks at the bottom over there. The 2 is really tiny in that font, but that's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's see. Next stage. 13. Here goes there. Idril as per usual here. Here. Then remember I need to block one there. Then the other one's over here. I guess let's start on this side because Idril's got it. Navras helps with this side. Oh, bruh. Okay, jinx myself. Let me just block it to be sure. Even though now I need to do it here because actually I could have done it in front and then get over here in the Sunday to cover both, but that's okay. Oh yeah, I forgot the ones that explode. I forgot the explodies. Explodies. No. Okay, we're good. We're good. Why am I even worried? We're fine. These are the ones that only do some poison, so that's okay. Another ones that explode and they're pretty much dead. It is fun for you to watch Lily grow. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's definitely it's one of the cutest things ever. Babies are cute. And toddlers. Even when they're when they're a little bit problematic, still cute. Because it's part of the journey, right? You can't have everything be perfect. You have to have some of those moments where they're troublemakers, a little bit mischievous. And that just adds to the cuteness. That just adds to the cuteness of like, oh, you little troublemaker. Okay. Oh, I think this time I'm gonna do... I can block there. They just block here. Yeah, I can block here. No, she needs to hit. Let me just try and do this. Because then I have to come here again. Oh no, I said I could do this. No, I have to stay here. Some of the best memories are when they do like sneaky things. They're a little bit mischievous. I can just block it like this. You just go and pew pew pew, and then I remove him, and then let's just go and heal. Then I place him, and then they go pew pew, and then I do that again. Pretty much cheating. Okay, we're good. Didn't even need to cheese it this time. That's okay. Means I can put him here, and then if I need to, I can always get Eliza to help with some damage. Go, Voltus, go. Actually, go Idril, go. Idril's the queen. That's pretty easy. Let's get Eliza to get some action in, and we're good to go. My twins tried to dig a hole to China in the front yard one day. Came in covered in mud. What am I? Oh my god. Did they reach China though? Did they reach China? That's the main question. If not, they had to go back digging, right? Like, we're almost there, Mama. We're almost there, Mama and Papa. We're getting there. Okay, this one used to be a problem. So I'm curious if it still is a problem if we can do it this time. It goes almost 3 feet down. That's pretty. That's a long way. That's quite a bit of digging. Especially because I assume they didn't have proper, you know, excavator and stuff to do so. That sounded pretty dedicated of them. Okay, yep, like I thought, I'm gonna need a healer for Idril over here. Wish they had worked so hard cleaning here. I know, right? Never. It's like the same way where they're so passionate about the worst things sometimes, right? They get passionate about the worst things, not about things that matter. Okay, halfway there. She's gonna start coming closer, and that's when we try to pew-pew her again. You Voltas, do your thing. This one always used to be a problem because I didn't quite have the damage, and sometimes the survivability is the issue. Once they heal, if you don't quite survive, it's a little bit of a problem. Okay, once the healing is done, you're good to go. Now I just need to make sure that she dies. Come on. Come on. Kill her, kill her, kill her. Boom. Go pew pew. Go pew pew. Go pew pew. Don't let get to the healing again. Pew pew. Almost. There we go. Took you almost an hour to clean them and then the bathroom. Yeah. Sounds about right. We haven't had that big level yet. We do have levels when Lily really loves to eat her pasta. She gets just pasta everywhere. Just everywhere. It's just like face here, back of her hair. I don't know how. Back of her hair, down her stuff. But you know what? She's enjoying her pasta. When she's enjoying her pasta, that's fine. It's like... it's life. That's okay. Okay, we unlocked the other gear. That's good. The other side, I mean. Let's get the gems, diamonds. Okay. Clear stage 4 in gear 8-3. Oh, I didn't even... oh, I unlocked it? Let me see. Okay, I should give her the pieces to get it add. I think this one also unlocks the... instant? Yes. Quick enhance. Okay. They're around 6, then feeding themselves is the learning journey. Yep. Lily's at the point. She's been at the point for quite a while where she doesn't like to be spoon-fed, doesn't like, you know, too much. She's a little independent. She wants to do everything on her own, make a mess, and have finger foods. That's all she is about. Finger foods. Everything's finger foods for her. Okay, don't need tanks. I need this, that. So it's definitely an interesting journey. Okay. This, that. I don't remember how easy or hard this used to be. On the early stages. So it's gonna be a learning curve. Just get those healers in there. Let's get that. Okay. Okay, looks pretty easy. Looks pretty easy. It just exploded them. That's fine. Oh, they even have... okay, I even have a platform like that. Okay, let's use those platforms then. Notice that at her birthday party, Shorty has a mind of her own and perhaps a bit... she is a little bit stubborn. She is. Well, not extremely bad, right? It's not extremely bad. And I try to be pretty balanced. I don't try to give in all the time to let her do whatever she wants. It's like if she starts to have a little bit of a tantrum, we're not getting tantrums. If she keep pushes it, you know, if she's been fed, if she's been played with, if everything's fine, and she still has a bit of a tantrum. I haven't done it a ton yet, but there were a couple of moments where she was taken to, you know, or at least once happened where she was taken to a room in the bed and just waited the tantrum out. After that was done, we came back and played and snuggled and did all the love. Just, you know, trying. I don't know if it's too early or not. Testing, right? First time parent. I've never been a parent. Just, you know, trying the little bit of, tiny bit of discipline moments early on. She's doing pretty good in general with listening, for example. If we say no to something, she's usually pretty good at listening, right? She's gonna be, you know, she's not gonna push boundaries or try to push boundaries every single time. That's good. She had a timeout. Yep, exactly. She had a timeout. But she did good. It didn't take her like half an hour to cry it out. It was like 5 minutes and then she was good. 5 minutes and then she was like, okay, let's go play again. So I was pretty happy with that, right? Liam, go pew pew. Gotta love it. Let's get help in there. Okay, it's good for now. It's good for now. Okay, let me just open up Dragonair to double check. In the meantime, to make sure that there's still an hour or at least 45 minutes till the thingy opens, right? You still got this happening, don't worry. Just want to make sure that the Meander trial stuff that opens is gonna be 45 minutes, because they have an interesting thing where if you do it as one of the first ones, you get some you know, speed running rewards. So I cannot properly compete with everything or with most stuff, because the reality is, you know, it's still a gacha game. Still Krakens will Kraken and beat me for most stuff, but in the little things that I can, I always try my best, you know, because I like myself a little bit of competition. Okay, one goes up. One goes over here. Then I think as soon as I put Voltos over there, I'm good again. I know there are some who say you should be friends with your child, but I think it's more important to be a father and mother. You only have one of each. No, it's like, we're gonna be both. That's what I'm trying to do. That's the way that my parents were with me, right? That's how they raised me. Obviously, it was a bit different because, you know, when I grew up, it was during the time where, like, you know, disciplining meant a lot of, pardon my French, ass whooping. I did get lots of that growing up, but that didn't mean I was not friends with them anymore. Like, whenever something was really bad and I was in a place where I really needed help, they were always there. They were always my friends. I'm still friends with them to the day, right? There are certain things that obviously have changed with their way of trying to do a parenting, especially my dad, because again, he's old school. He grew up with like 9 brothers and sisters. He was the patriarch. Can't understand where he's coming from. Obviously, that doesn't justify everything, I guess, but it's kind of like, I get it. But overall, I think we have a pretty healthy relationship where I taught him early enough, so to speak, because, you know, sometimes as you grow up, as a teenager, you have to teach your parents. They're like, look, certain things are not okay anymore. Certain things have changed. It's not as it used to be. So I was fortunate enough that not all of them, but most of the stuff I managed to
each, my dad, so that we can have a better relationship now. Because, you know, yeah, certain things are going to be like, you have to be the parent first. But most of the time, try to be parent and friends. Have to have fun, try to play together. Just never, I try to like never forget discipline, right? They need to, it's like she needs to listen. When, you know, mom or dad says something, she has to understand and she has to listen. She has to understand and to be able to control emotions when we say no, right? Because that's good. She has to be taught slowly, right? It's going to be obviously a learning curve. It's going to be lots of work to be done and whatnot, but she has to understand that, you know, one of the things that I've seen a lot about gentle parenting, that, you know, they're allowed to have emotions, they're allowed to have their feelings, but they're not allowed to manipulate with them, right? It's like, if you have feelings, emotions, you don't completely manipulate the room, you don't start making everybody feel sorry about you. As long as, you know, you've had, you didn't have a fall or hit yourself, as long as you ate, as long as you slept, as you're rested, as long as we see there's nothing wrong with you, just having feelings and a tantrum because of that, it's kind of like, you know, maybe that needs to be more balanced, and maybe that needs to be like, okay, we're not doing that, we're disciplined. But again, I'm not, it's my first time I have a child, so it's gonna be a learning curve for me. Just trying to, we're just trying to, you know, hopefully find a balance. That's the goal. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to raise a child that's gonna be a problem for society. Child is not ready for society, because society is not gonna say yes to everything, you know. So you have to be a little bit balanced. Here staging gear is to obtain one piece of purple gear from Twisted Blade set. Can I already get that here? Yes, so I can get that and that. They go higher, that gives me more. Let's try higher. Right, but yes, the parent are protected and provided, and you will love her most forever. It will be hard when times out aren't enough. Hopefully those days will be few. Each kid is different. Yeah, exactly. It's like I'm gonna try and have to be prepared for everything, because each child has different. Each child reacts differently to situations. So we're just gonna try and be able to adapt and react, and you know, we can only do our best, right? Try and do our best. That's all we can. It's like, I don't think anybody was born and perfectly taught how to be the perfect parent, especially because every child is different, right? Every child reacts differently, so it's a constant learning curve. All we can do is our best. That's all we can do. All we can do is try our best and hope we don't, you know, traumatize them for life. Pretty much. But we know that at its core, we definitely love them, and I would do anything for them, right? I would do anything for Susie and Lily. It's like, they're my life. You know, if we get to the extremes. That doesn't, you know, I would do anything for them, but that doesn't mean that Lily's allowed to do anything. She still has to, you know, she still has to listen to mom and dad. Okay, boom, boom. This one's going clear campaign 6-8. I wonder what the next one is. This is going pretty, going pretty good. I'm not gonna click or claim anything because it can be a trap. And just, you know, I'm getting the itchy fingers. It's like, but I want to summon. I guess let's push this. Maybe these are gonna be pretty fast. Oh, whoa. No. I need an AoE. Maybe. Maybe I'm fine. Okay, maybe double tanks will save me though. Okay, we're good. For now. Healer's gonna go here. Navra's close by. This this is a fine line, but I'm sure you will be fine because I see you and Susie doing a great job already. We're trying our best again, right? We're trying our best to, you know, do everything we can to make sure that she's a happy girl, that she's healthy, that she's eating properly, but then at the same time trying a little bit to, like, you know, be pretty balanced and make sure that she's disciplined as well, to not, you know, do anything and everything. Because life's not gonna allow you to do everything, anything and everything, right? Kids don't understand until they have their own... Exactly. And maybe not only that, not just when they have their own children. I feel like when I personally started to, you know, see and understand more what my dad said and what my dad did, and, you know, give him... Even though it was, again, tough one, because, you know, it was during the time where ass whooping was a thing. That was not maybe necessarily justified all the time, because, again, it was different extremes, but... I feel like after I got in my 20s, right, after I was like 19, 20, after high school, and got hit more with life, with going to university, with going to work abroad, because at 21, I was like already in the UK working abroad. It's like I've been, you know, I've had a life, honestly. Like, might not look like it, might not do it, but I've done plenty of things work-wise at all points of view for my life. So if somebody, because it's funny, sometimes I get comments of people like, oh, go and, you know, I used to have that, especially last year, because I'm not gonna lie, last year I had the moment where I've been, I've dealt with personal frustrations, like you say, Rhapsody, as a provider, especially as a dude, right? It's kind of like in our DNA. Doesn't mean that, you know, I had to be the one that made the most money. Like, Susie still makes more money than me. It's just, I was in such a bad way that I was struggling with that. And, like, you know, I was mentioning that a bit too much in my videos. Like, I have to admit it. And it kind of, like, you know, got me some people having comments of like, oh, if you're complaining that you're doing good, you should go and get yourself a normal job. Go and do a normal job. It's like, and I was thinking, like, if only you knew how much I worked for my life. Right? It's like, obviously, I'm not saying the worst, the most in the world, but compared to average, I think I've definitely worked quite a bit in my life, right? Like, honestly, I can just say this. Since I was 6, there wasn't a summer where I didn't go and actually work. Either with my dad, either with an uncle construction, either with something, I always worked. Almost every single Saturday, apart from, you know, doing my school and being good at school and doing the normal stuff a child should do. I've been working. I've been working even after school sometimes. So, you know, I've done my fair share of that. And in a way, you know what? Again, I had to grow up and get to the point where I value that. I value that my father and my mom raised me that way, to understand that if you want in life, anything's possible. You just have to put in the work for it. Like, my dad would never give me anything, especially since I was a teenager and, you know, start to understand things and ask for things, of things that were like non-mandatory. If I want a specific pair of shoes or specific something, he would never say no unless I earned it. I swear, I would say, oh, Dad, can I get these shoes for my, you know, I used to be in a basketball team. I was not good. I was the worst, but I used to put the most work in. I was always bad at it, and I would say, can I have that? No. Then a week later, like on the Saturday, I would go to the countryside with him. And then the day after, I would ask him again, hey, Dad, do you think I could get a pair of shoes? He would instantly say yes. He would not explain to me why. He would just, he would let me to understand that if you want something, you have to work for it first, and then you're gonna earn it. So the way for me to earn it, anything that I wanted, it wasn't quite like anything. Like, he wouldn't buy everything in the world because grew up poor, you know, Romania and all of that. But that was kind of thing. If I wanted something, I always had to put in the work first. And again, I'm thankful. That's a life lesson. I'm thankful, and I'm hoping me and Susie can implement it with Lily as well, right? Something like, you know, having specific chores or whatever. It's those little things, right? It's just gonna help her be more prepared in life, right? Because I see so many parents doing that, and I don't know, maybe I might end up doing that myself the same. Hopefully not. I see so many parents just giving the children anything they want, because they didn't have it growing up. And that's, you know, that doesn't quite fix the problem. That just creates another problem for future generations. In the way that I see it. Again, I might be wrong. I'm not anything that I'm saying, guys. This is a gaming channel, right? There's nobody take what I'm saying as a parenting advice. It's 100% correct. I'm learning. Because again, it's the first time I have a child. But I'm trying as much as I can to do my best, to learn, to constantly improve, and to always take, you know, notes on stuff and adapt to situations and, you know, apply, obviously, anything that makes sense for my child. But I ain't perfect. Nobody is. Used to have to earn your pocket money. Exactly. Even that's a good thing. That's what I would think, and that's what we would do for Lily, right? Find certain things that you know, you earn your pocket money, like you said. Here's the thing, though. I saw something that's really interesting and really smart. I saw kind of like, I think it was a podcast documentary. Somebody that I think it's kind of like, you know, had a book on it and whatnot. They had a really good idea about stuff. He was like, do that. You know, make different ways that they can, you know, earn money, work for it, but never put them to be stuff that they should normally do. So don't, you know, give them money for making their own bed. Don't give them, you know, money for doing the dishes. That's normal stuff that they should be doing on day-to-day, you know, life. It's normal stuff. However, have different chores, different stuff, maybe like a list, where you kind of make it be like, okay, there's a list of chores that if you help with, you can earn yourself money. Like, I don't know, helping clean the lawn, you know, mow the lawn, helping clean out the garage. Stuff like that, you know, something that's not normal day-to-day life. So that I found that pretty interesting. Again, 100% sure it's gonna work or if it's gonna be perfect, but I saw it, I liked it, and I'm, you know, would try and see and try and adapt it. Kids here learn if they complain and throw tantrum, they get what they want, worst thing ever. Yeah, exactly. It does happen. Because since they're young, they start trying to push the limits. Let me see how long this. Okay, half an hour. So if they see that they can push the limits, they throw tantrum and stuff's allowed, they're gonna keep doing it. And just makes our life harder, right? Makes our life harder as parents, and then it just makes it, give mom and dad a foot rub. Kidding or kidding. Good idea. Good idea, why not? Right? Mom or dad walked around a lot or did lots of stuff where their feet start hurting. Foot rub might be, you know, easy money. This is so cool. But what, did I close it? No, I just minimized it. It's so cool, but I'm gonna skip it because I've seen it before, I've done it. Okay, thank you. Moving on. So, I'm already stuck on. I need to do 6-8. How far is 6-8? Oh, I need to do 4 more stages. Okay, I might just do that offline. Gotta take a little bit of break. I gotta move around because everything hurts. I'm an old man. But before I do that, let's I guess let's just do a summon, a 10 pole. Anything I can grab here that gives me some summons? Yes. Yes. Summoned. 3 stuffs. These ones just to... Oh yeah, some more of these dice, which I'm gonna use later. Let's do some summons. Because why not? Anything from here they can give me summons? Nope. Next one's that. Anything from here? I don't think there's anything here that's kind of like a... what's it called? Part of the mission. I hope not. I'm not gonna collect it because I'm scared. But let's do some temples. So I would have wanted to keep going on Lady Mina, but I just love this banner. This banner is amazing. So let's do it. I think I have a couple of temples. Let's see what we get. Okay, I think it's an epic. Come on. Vortex, Barons, some other fun stuff like that. Hollows. Baron, perfect. First temple, gotta love that. Come on, give me a Vortex as well. Why not? You're straight up there. Okay, no, another Harpoon, that's fine. One more temple, another epic. Come on, Vortex. And Hollow. Best epic healers. Good range and stuff. Come on. Vortex. There we go. Oh my god, this account's blessed. So far, this account's blessed. This account is truly blessed. Okay. I have another temple. Let me do another one. Just sell a few of the rares. Any rares I want to keep? You know what? Let me just sell a few. Let me choose to sell a few of these. Like Duradel that I know I'm not going to keep. A couple of these. Just to get enough for the temple. Because then I might keep some stuff in if I need for fusions. But let's see. One more temple. Let's hit the Lego, right? Let's finish the stream with a Lego. Okay, no, it's another epic. Come on, Hollow, right? Or Laurel. Hollow or Laurel would be nice. Or more Idrils. Let's see. What's it gonna be? Okay, it's only one epic. As of, not what I want. That's okay. But that's it. I'm gonna stop here with the summons. For now. This one, I'll see if I come back. This one definitely would be amazing. To get a Twyla or a Hatsut, they're game-changing. Like, I honestly would prefer... I think because I have Lady Mina, maybe, or maybe I'm wrong. But I would prefer a Twyla. I just love her for boss content. Especially because on day 12 we get a Sun Wukong banner. That would just be perfect. But for now, I think we're gonna call it today. Because like I said, I gotta move a bit. I gotta snack on something. Then I gotta prepare for 1 o'clock to do the Dragonair pushing. And in that, right, once this unlocks, and then record some videos, right? I hopefully can smash everything with Aura here. That's gonna be a video, and then I think the second video I'm gonna do is going to be some people asked, right? My challenge 6 for Venom, how many days for buff? 6 days. Okay, so 6 days, it just reset, which means I'm gonna try and test it, right? I'm gonna try and test it, see if I beat it, and if I do it, that's gonna be a perfect video, because lots of people get stuck on this. If I cannot quite do it and stuff, I'm just gonna do Fallen Shadow Spire, because we still got up until day 21 till we unlock difficulty 4, so I can make one now, and then once we unlock the next difficulty, I can do that. But thank you guys for hanging around. Hope you had a good time, right? Appreciate every single one of you being here, and I guess have a great weekend, because I'm obviously not gonna be streaming over the weekend. Hopefully, if all goes well, I'll be back on Monday. Monday possibly with some Dragonair stuff, unless it's now reset, then I might just stream some more Watcher. But anyway, thank you guys, have an amazing weekend. Love you all, appreciate you for being here. Lovely chatting with you as always, Daysuri, Rhapsody. Appreciate you hanging around, and I guess I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye guys.